Bootlicker B. Tatum, or as I like to call him, BB Tatum. Let's talk about him. I'm sorry, but BB Tatum is just letting us down, man. And I mean, I know some people try to talk some shit in our previous video where we were talking shit about him, but I mean, you're not going to change my mind. It just trips me out how this guy is full on Zio and is literally doing his best to die on that fucking hill for Israel, man. I mean, how more stupid could you make yourself look when you got bodied on Pierce Morgan? The Netanyahu interview made you even look more dumb than you fucking already are. And then Myron Gaines, the fresh and fit guy. The fact that the fresh and fit guy made you look stupid is crazy. And I'm not saying that Myron Gaines is dumb, but I mean, fuck, the fact that he made you look stupid makes you wonder, like, what the fuck is this guy just saying? Hey, money, 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 money. I'll say whatever the fuck you guys want, no matter how stupid I look.
Can I? I
Go.
want to say this though. When it comes to, it was a brilliant moment when he was talking to Netanyahu, because I feel like he did so much damage to the PR. I wonder if it was a wink and a nod to to us, to people that are skeptical of Israel and critical of Israel, because Netanyahu's right there saying, "Oh yeah, man, Christians are so safe here in Israel, bro. We fucking make you guys feel at home. You guys are welcome to come, and you'll see the fucking Holy Land and all that." And then what did B. Tatum say? Yeah, man, it was phenomenal when I went there, bro. I only got spit on once. I think
Bro, the look in BB's eyes, huh? He looks at him like,
he was thinking some racist shit in his head.
he's like,
He was thinking some
this
racist shit in his head.
fucking motherfucker.
Beep in his head. In his head, you just hear
God
beep.
damn. Nah.
Because
Fuck.
he said, "Oh yeah, it was like, I think he said some little kid, some little like Israeli kid spat on me."
And bro, let's add that shit. Oh, it was a kid. Who the fuck taught that kid that? You're gonna tell me the fucking kid was born already with the idea of, hey, I'm gonna spit on fucking blacks and Christians? Get the fuck out of here. Somebody fucking taught him that. Somebody had to tell that kid, hey, whenever you see a fucking Christian or somebody of color, predominantly black, spit on the motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? Like, come on, dude. He learned it from somebody. That little kid learned to spit on Christians and to spit on people of color. And this fool wants to kind of say, like, it's just something that kids do. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
yeah. You got to call out this fucking what's his name? I think his name's Xavier. He's like that black guy that drinks Erewhon, and he'll go, "Now walk with me," and he'll like
What the
do
fuck?
propaganda for Israel.
Really? I've never heard of that guy.
He will literally go on Twitter and say, "Oh yeah, you really think they do that shit to like Christians and stuff like that? How come when I go to Israel, they don't treat me bad?" And it's like, it's such a low bar of a fucking question to answer. You're an influencer. You they know that you're coming. They probably pay for the flight and the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really think it's smart PR to allow you to be treated harshly, or for you to be, to have any inconveniences? The paid fucking propagandists, you really think that they're gonna allow shit to happen to you?
Fuck no.
So it's so stupid that he'll go and he'll record himself and say, "Man, there's a lot of aid over here. What are you guys talking about? Man, fucking
Look at all the food.
I think he said the Gazans they're eating so much that some of them probably have to go on Ozempic."
Fuck.
It's like,
Are you serious?
let a everyday person go over there with hidden cameras and let's see their experience. Might be just the same as you. They might be treated with just the same hospitality as you, but I think it'd probably play out a little different.
I would agree with that because, dude, I've seen for so many, at least for the past year, I've seen so many videos of this specific Asian woman that is out there in Jerusalem preaching the gospel. She's preaching the word of Christ. And so many men, grown ass men and children go up to her and assault her. And I'm not talking about they just spit on her and call her names. They literally kick her crucifix. They try snatching her mic out of her hand. They fucking spat in her face. They pulled on her hair. And mind you, this is grown ass men and children. You could look this. You could look for this video. This is. I've seen this on TikTok. I've seen it on Instagram, and I've seen it on X. And it's always that Asian woman. I guess she lives there, or she's trying to do a pilgrimage there. But I mean, what's the excuse there? What's the
Someone should tag that fucking guy Xavier and say, "Hey, bitch! Like, what's
what's
I
the
thought
excuse here? Yeah.
I thought everybody gets treated with love and kindness."
And let's not forget what Israel's trying to do now to the churches there. They're trying to charge them property taxes on churches, which they're not allowed to do. And not that. They're trying to charge back taxes based on the year since Israel was founded as a nation. Why aren't they doing that to synagogues? Why are they doing it to churches and to mosques? It doesn't make any sense. For a nation that claims to be equal for everybody and equal for all religions, kind of sounds like you're being fucking one sided.
And even think about it. Even B. Tatum, the fucking guy that again, maybe I'm not saying I know this. Probably got his flight paid for, hotel paid for, accommodations, food, and stuff like that. And even he got fucking spat on.
Yeah, the fact that even he got spat on, dude. And we're telling you, look at that interview. You'll see Bibi Netanyahu's face. He does a little when he hears him say that shit. Like he goes, "This motherfucker, I'm never interviewing this motherfucker again." He literally said, "Fuck this dog ass fool. This fool could, you know what? Fuck them $7,000. Don't give him those $7,000. Take that shit back." And I think it hurt BB Tatum's wallet because that fool just started going on a press tour, bro. Dick riding Israel and dick riding Benjamin Netanyahu, which is insane. It's insane that our own American content creators are out there showing this much support for a foreign fucking nation. There's no other fucking person out there that dick rides that hard for another nation out there. And I'm sorry, but if somebody did it for Canada, for Mexico, for even China, they get shit on. But yet, we're right here making it illegal to burn the Israeli flag. We're right here trying to force public schools to change their whole school systems to make sure we sugarcoat the bullshit that happened to Christians, but make sure everybody knows about the Holocaust. And the teachers can't change the curriculum because that's going to be anti-Semitic. Like, bro, where the fuck else do you see this happening for any other demographic? You don't see people doing it. You don't see our politicians changing those laws for blacks, for Polynesians, for Latinos, for whites. It's only for Israel. And I'm sorry, but it's just weird. Let's not forget about what happened in Beverly Hills. The Beverly Hills Unified School District literally approved flying the Israeli flag in their public schools. Not the American flag, the Israeli fucking flag. And if you were to tell B. Tatum this, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, man. I mean, come on, man. Israel is our greatest ally. Fuck that. No, dude, we won't do that for any fucking nation. Why are we gonna do it for them? They don't give us money. They don't give us aid. They don't give us shit. All they do is they leech off our tax dollars. How is it that we are able to help Israel provide free education, free healthcare, and even some people get free rent on our tax dollars in Israel? But the only excuse that people have is, "Oh, they're our closest ally. That's why. Oh, they're our closest ally."
And I mean, it makes sense to have like a smart relationship with Israel. If it's strategic, but they sure as hell don't fucking act like it's a two-sided relationship.
Not at all. They act like it's one-sided.
They act way too reckless, and I think you only act that reckless when you know that there's gonna be no ramifications.
True, and it makes you wonder, like, how much are these guys making, or how much of our tax dollars are these guys siphoning from us to give them the ability to invest it back into propaganda and pay some of these biggest content creators out there to just vomit out their Hasbara, am I saying it right?
I think Hasbara, some shit like
Hasbara
that.
talking points, which is crazy. Dave Smith blew him up about it, showing him like, "Hey, bro, all you're doing is repeating these Hasbara talking points." Myron Gaines told him the same thing, and this guy still sticks to that fucking talking point. And you're like, dude, You're literally ruining your whole image as a content creator because you're doing whatever it takes, even ruining your own reputation in the support of Israel, which if the roles were reversed, they would never do that for you. Ever. So I guess patriotism does have a price for BB Tatum. It looks like patriotism was $7,000 a video of him fucking just pumping out for Benjamin Netanyahu and his Israeli lackeys, because this guy is seriously dying on that hill of being a pro Zionist. And he even says it. Oh, I'm a proud Zionist. I'm a super pro Zionist. I think I'm one of the most Zionist people out here. You're like, what the fuck? How? And I don't want to hear the excuse of, oh, it's because, like B. Tatum says, we share a lot of Judeo-Christian beliefs. There's no such thing as that shit. That shit does not exist. There is no such thing as Judeo-Christian beliefs. There's Judeo beliefs and Christian beliefs. Because let's not forget, they don't believe in the veneration of Christ. Let's make this clear. They don't believe in any of that bullshit. So how could you go ahead and say that Judaism and Christianity go hand in hand? They don't. Yes, we could say, oh well, we did the Torah technically is the Old Testament. I would agree with that, but we don't go off the Old Testament anymore. We go off the New Covenant of Jesus Christ. Let's make that shit known. So for somebody to try to still use that excuse, I'm not buying it, dude. I'm not buying that excuse anymore. Like, I think B. Tatum needs to come up with some better talking points now to try to convince his audience that, one, he's not a bootlicking prick for Israel, and two, he does still think that that this nation should be put before anything else. Unless you got anything else to add on that.
No, I just want to say, I used to be a avid watcher of fucking B. Tatum, and then he took this fucking weird turn. I totally empathize with the idea because, I mean, look, we got to meet people. Oh, I think we should meet people halfway. A lot of Christians do feel in their heart that Israel is a special place. The Holy Land to me is a special place. I hope it's in good hands. I don't know if it's in good hands right now. I don't know if I could say that. It's in, it's a lot of wars, a lot of fucking fighting, not a lot of peace. And the blame is always on not them. The blame is always on not them. To blame them is a fucking trope. It's some kind of fucking trope. It's like some kind of, oh, well, you've always felt this way about us. So again, I know that a lot of Christians want to know that the Holy Land, that we can visit it, that people can do pilgrimages there and see, where Jesus lived and died. So when it comes to that, I kind of feel for B. Tatum, but when he's so stubborn and he won't hear people out and he won't actually admit some of the fucking cold hard facts about the people that run Israel, that's when it's like, okay, dude, you're just here. You're like a slut. You're just a whore.
You're the, and not just that, you're the cheapest whore, dude, because you're not even getting paid that fucking much, probably, bro. And it's like, it's crazy how you make excuses, and then when you get called on your bullshit, you pedal back super quick. Let's not forget when he was debating Dave Smith, and he was saying, "Oh well, Israel sends leaflets. They send text messages, letting people know where they're gonna bomb, where they're gonna attack." So Dave Smith, okay, what about when they're not? He goes, yes, just yesterday or 2 days ago, they didn't send leaflets where they bombed, and they bombed the living fuck out of people. Literally, his words right after that, BB Tatum's words. The Israeli shill says, oh, well, they don't have to. So then why even bring up that fucking talking point then?
Yeah.
If they don't have to send leaflets to the people they're fucking bombing, why even bring that talking point as a defense, as a way to defend Israel's actions? It just shows you're just a dumb fuck. It just shows you're so stupid and so money hungry that you're gonna say whatever the fuck it is, even if it makes your reputation go straight into the ground. And it's crazy because I'm pretty sure now you probably have a very, very, very awkward relationship now with Candace Owens, which I want to see where it's at right now, man, because I haven't heard you talk about her, and I haven't heard her talk about you. So, for all intents and purposes, in my opinion, I think she probably thinks you're just a fucking raging slut too. Almost like, what's that dog food eating bitch?
Laura Loomer?
Just like Laura Loomer. I wouldn't be surprised if by next week, dude, you're eating dog food too, dude.
Isn't it? And you know what? We're gonna make a fucking video about, what's his name? Kinston or what's it, Constantine?
Constantine.
Whatever your name is, dude.
Yeah, that fucking other dude.
We got some shit for you because he will go and when someone attacks or critiques Israel, who he poses like he doesn't care about. He poses like, "Oh, dude, I'm
And he's big
totally
on it.
neutral on the matter,
Yeah, he's
bro.
big on that thing. The thing is, he's huge on that shit. Like, oh, bro, I don't really care about it.
Don't care." Yeah, he fucking his heart rate goes up. He when someone brings up some shit that Israel's been doing, like some dirty fucking war tactics or whatever, he'll say, "Oh, really? Well, we, the British," and he'll have no problem throwing Britain under the bus. He's British, right? But his family, I think they're like Ukrainian, Russian, and Jewish. He'll go, "Oh yeah, bro. Well, during World War II, we bombed the Germans, and we did X, Y, and Z, and the Americans did X, Y, and Z." He'll totally throw the West under the bus, right?
Just like BB Tatum did with the Hiroshima shit.
But we're in the now. We're in the 2023, 2024, 2025 era. So anything immoral that the West did in the past, isn't that a reason not to do it in the present?
Don't let
It's
people convince you
it sounds like, oh well, bro, we did war crimes in the past, so shut the fuck up.
that. We should do it now.
War crimes gonna happen. Actually, war crimes in the past is more of a reason to stand against them now. Otherwise, that means as humanity, we don't fucking learn.
Oh, well, all these things happened back then in wars before. Yes, it did. It didn't make it right, though, dickhead. So don't let people try to convince you guys with those talking points, trying to bring back past wars and past times. Fuck that. So you're telling me, oh, well, the Jews got exterminated during World War II, so that justifies the Palestinians being exterminated?
Yeah, it's such a like it's like they're trying to force you into something completely illogical that we don't have to go for. I don't know why these people assume that we're just gonna say, "Oh shit, well yeah, yes sir." We bow our heads and we go for it.
Like BB
Fuck
Tatum
no.
does.
Just because BB Tatum fucking bows his head and accepts a check doesn't mean we have to.
Fuck no, and don't think that you yourselves, people out there watching this, have to either. We're not telling you guys to agree with us. What we're telling you guys to do is think for yourselves. Go out there and do your own homework, do your own investigation, and see, hey, is fucking B Tatum full of shit, or are these cocksuckers full of shit too? Find out for yourself. See for yourself. Hey, what the fuck are these guys talking about? Is Israel really that dependent on our tax dollars? Yes, they are. No, they're not. Call us out on our bullshit if we're making it up. But what we encourage is free thinking. Think for yourselves, guys. Don't let these fools, these influencers, try to use their fame as a way to convince you to think the way they want
That's
to.
a good point. That's a good point. Ask questions. We might be wrong, but if we're wrong, please show us how we're wrong.
Yeah.
Because if you call me stupid and that's supposed to prove that I'm wrong, I won't pay attention
Eat
to
shit,
that.
bitch. Eat
If
shit.
you call me, if I'm retarded and that's your argument for proving, some of the things that we've been saying wrong, I'm not gonna listen to you, dude. Prove us wrong with facts. I'm pretty sure you guys are smart enough to do that. And I want to end the video on my part with this. Yes, I'm still empathetic to Christians or any other faith, any other people, it doesn't really matter what your background is. If you're still sympathetic to the idea of Zionism and all that stuff, but you got to meet us halfway. You got to bring facts in. You got to be open to being proven wrong. Because if you think that name calling and all that other stupid shit is gonna work, nah. I for myself, I'm past that.
I would agree with that. I would totally agree with that. And again, we're encouraging you guys to think for yourselves. If you guys can prove us wrong, prove us wrong. That's how we have dialogue. That's how we communicate with each other instead of just talking shit and demeaning each other without any hard evidence. And we're just going off of feelings like some fucking lames, like BB Tatum does. But if you guys agree or disagree, talk your shit in the comments. You guys thought you guys bullied us off the internet after we posted that last BB Tatum video, but you guys didn't.